Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All, educational videos channel. We are continuing with Scratch tutorials, we are continuing with Scratch blocks, and today we are going to try to learn how and when to use Scratch block, which is named Answer. Okay, let's go to Scratch to see that in action. In last video we have programmed this girl here, which we loaded from choose sprite and then fourth from the left, and her name is Anina Dance is the name of that sprite. We have imported that on the stage, and for that girl we have added, I will drag and drop her here. No, yeah, it's possible. And for that girl we have we have added some Scratch blocks which we have learned in previous video, and that was ask and wait. In this video we are going to continue that and to show how actually we can add answers and check answers to the questions we ask. Okay, ask and wait was one of the sensing blocks, so answer is also one of those. So click on the sensing blocks, light blue group, and then sixth from above is the answer block. Click and drag it to your right programming window. Okay, let's zoom this a little bit to see that clearer, and let's try to make this game more interesting. Let's test this once again. Hello, my name is Anina. What's your name? Okay, that was the question, and if you remember we can type anything here and click on the check, and that's it. We can even type some number. It doesn't make sense for us, but Scratch doesn't care, and that also works. And also if you try to move when the question is asked, that's not possible. We are like freezed on the scene until we click on the checkbox. We can even leave it empty, and that's all cool, but for now on it's kind of confusing because we don't have any kind of answer or any kind of reaction from this girl here or the cat here. I will no, okay, I will maybe, yeah, let's think about what can be answered to this question. My name is Anina. What's your name? Let's say the right answer is Scratch Cat. If I type Scratch Cat, nothing happens. That's because we still haven't defined the answer yet. So let's do it. What are we trying to do here? Let me detach this because for a second or two, because we don't want this to happen all the time until we solve the problem. Let's stop the game, and what I wanted to do is to enter the cat code to find what she is saying now. She is saying, the cat is saying distance to butterfly. Let me detach that and instead say instead of that, say what is our problem and how to solve it. Okay, I want, no, if the answer to girl's question is Scratch Cat, girl should say cool, pleased to meet you. Okay, so what I have done here is just defining the problem so we can see that on our screen, and let's think about it, how to solve it. Okay, we have the girl here asking us. My name is Anina. And then we have this checkbox to answer the question. What I want to do here now, I want to make the girl, after asking, to check what the answer is. So if the answer to girl's question is scratch cat, girl should say cool, pleased to meet you. Okay, that doesn't sound too complex, but that doesn't sound too easy for us because we haven't used this answer block yet. If let me, for example, I will detach here. Let me just click on the answer and see what will happen. Nothing. There is some kind of blank bubble, but nothing pops up. Why is that so? Because we haven't defined the answer yet or condition to what the answer is. So let's do it. Okay, let's read again what the cat is saying. If the answer to the girl's question is, let's try to concentrate on this part of the problem. If the answer is, what do you think that is? What do you think what scratch block we are supposed to use here? If, then. If, where is if? We have it here in control group of blocks. Okay, so try to find some blocks with if, and we have used them before, so click on one of those and drag to from your left to your programming window. I will try to use this if then first. Okay, so if the answer, here is the answer, if the answer is scratch cat, let me see, can I add this here? No, I cannot. Why? Well, because this is some kind of six-sided field, empty field, and this is oval, so it doesn't fit in. I have to find some kind of hexagonal six-sided polygon scratch block. What kind of six-sided polygon scratch blocks we have learned so far? Well, if you have followed our previous lesson, we have learned a couple of those, and those were some kind of operator blocks. So we can see we have learned greater than, lesser than, equal. In my case, I need is the answer. If the answer is means equal. If the answer is equal. So if the answer, first I will put the answer into this. If the answer is something, and then I will put it in this empty block. So I have some kind of sentence here. I will delete those two, not to confuse me. Okay, let me try to read this scratch block in English. If answer is 50, then do something. Okay, I don't want 50, I don't want number here. I want scratch cat here. Will it work? I don't know, but we have to try something like this. Okay, so read it again. If the answer is scratch cat, then do what? Well, then the girl should say cool, place to meet you. Again, concentrate first on what the problem is and then how to solve it. The problem is we have to say cool, place to meet you. Then try to find say. Say is what? Say is one of the looks blocks. We have learned that before. Say. Here it is. I will say it for 4 seconds. Say cool, pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, scratch cat. Okay, this makes sense for me. I don't know if it will work in my game, but there is only one way to test it. I'm going to attach this here, and where am I going to attach this? I'm going to attach it here under the ask. So after the girl asks me the question, then I will answer it, and then I will check is the answer the scratch cat, and if so, the girl will say cool, pleased to meet you. If not, nothing will happen. Girl will not react, it will stay the same. Okay, let's try if it works. Let's just go first. Let's just first stop the game, go to scratch cat, and I will detach this save block, delete it, say nothing. Okay, that's cool. Okay, hello, my name is Anina. What's your name? So the girl is asking us. You can see the code for the girl is yellow. That means it still runs, it still works, it still expects something from us. What is that something? That is the answer. So if I type I don't know, Mickey Mouse, nothing will happen because we haven't defined that answer. Cool, that works. I will have to restart my game again to try that again because that's how we have coded it. I just wanted to show you that you can type something else and nothing will happen. For now on, we'll show later how to add some kind of reaction to that, but let's try now to answer with the right answer, and the right answer is scratch cat. I hope it will work. And now when I click on the checkbox, check, girl should say cool, pleased to meet. Cool, pleased to meet, scratch cat. Cool. So that's it. That's what the answer is for, and that's how you use it. Answer, one of the sensing block, is used to, in combination with this ask block. So first you ask the question with ask block, then you answer with some kind of answer, or to be more precise, you defined the answer with one of the operators and check if the answer is something, or maybe if you're using some kind of math, you can even use greater than, less than, and so on. You can also use these. We will show you some of those later, but for now let's just test the simplest case where the answer is something. That is same as saying the answer is equal to. Equal is this sign, equal. So that's how you use it, and we were checking if the answer is right, and then reaction will say something. We could also use, instead of only that one reaction, we could use this if else. Let's try it. Let's try it with that one, and instead of saying if the answer is scratch cat, then say cool please, and else will mean any other, else will mean any other answer. So the right answer is scratch cat, and for any kind of other answer, that's what this else means, we will say something else. So for example, really strange name. Are you sure? Okay, so let's try it. So hello, my name is Anina. What's your name? I will type doggy dog. Really strange name. Are you sure? Okay, so you see how it's easy to add some kind of interaction and some kind of answer and question combination. You can add as many as you want of those. So after this first question, we could ask second question, then we could combine that with wait blocks, like for example, after the first question, wait for 5 seconds, then ask the second, then ask the third, and so on. So you can see you can actually make some kind of games, interactive stories, like I think they're actually called interactive stories on Scratch site, and you actually ask something, then you answer, and so on. So the whole game is like a story where you interact with some kind of characters, talk to them, and then you progress through the story. It can be fun. We can maybe later make some kind of a full game like that. In our game so far, I will probably use this only for some kind of question. This girl, for example, should could ask cat, are you going to help me with my yeah, we can add that. We can add that as a second question. So let me ask the second question, and the second question is, can you help me with my math problem or homework? And wait for answer. So if the answer is yes, great, then the girl should say, great, thank you very much. And if the answer is no, or maybe, or anything else, oh, why not? Oh, well, something like that. Okay, so let's see if this works. Let me see if I try to type with the capital S. I think there is a case, this is case sensitive, so I think she will actually answer it really. No, there isn't, this isn't case sensitive. Okay, after 5 seconds she should ask me, can you help me with, yeah, so this works. So you can see how easy it is to ask the question, then depending on the answer make some reaction, make some other questions, and so on. Yes, great, thank you very much. So you see, you can actually make a whole game like this. It can be some kind of interactive story there, or it can be some kind of game where you can make your, if you have kids, you can make a game for your kids if they have problem with learning some kind of subject. You can make a game about it, and to make it more interesting, interactive, so that way you can see how they learn, how they think, how they how their brain works. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I think this was pretty simple and straightforward and interesting for you, and in a couple of next lesson I think we will build something more complex upon this. So I think I will try to make some kind of quest based game or something like that, where you are helping this girl with as we said, maybe math, homework, or grammar, and then after you help her, she asks you, she gives you some kind of reward to progress in your later game. And as I said, in meantime, try to play with these blocks, go as crazy as you can with them, just to see what will happen. You can combine this if, as we have learned before, with this if else, not only by attaching it to the top or above, but also by attaching it into it. So this can go as deep as you want, crazy, but it can also get tricky and complex to understand, maybe if you're a beginner, but just don't give up. That's it for this lesson. The new lesson second, new videos are coming soon. See you then. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.